Bet you never seen this before.
I'm going to execute David.
Last time on How I Met Your Mondo.
Well, the time before last time, I guess, sir. So, as you recall, we had to go through some,
Wait.
What?
Why is she wearing that?
So wearing what?
Why was Heidi Klum wearing the sexy train conductor hat?
I don't know what you're talking about. You're seeing things. Maybe you're blinded by the moon. Oh.
David.
Hey, Mondo.
He doesn't seem like a bad guy.
Can't you come in like a normal person? The door's over there.
You know how we used to play chess?
What do you think of the smooth jazz going on here?
Chess.
I do not approve.
Makes the first move
Not a fan of the Kenny G.
Which is why the other player should be happy when there's a stalemate. A tie.
I don't have...
Try to make it so that the chess pieces don't have their texture seams right in the center of the camera.
Did the boss finally take care of his hernia?
Yeah, when he turned himself into a machine.
I see.
So there you go. Brian's backstory is he had a hernia, so he replaced half his body.
How's work been treating you?
Okay, I like that.
Okay, so
No thanks to you.
what they're hinting at here is that apparently David used to work here too, I think?
Yeah, he did data entry.
Yeah, it's, I mean, you know, they pull it out and they never reference it elsewhere. But he's talking about, you know, Brian referring to him as boss and stuff.
Your so-called boss has been taking advantage of you all along.
Oh my god, a Japanese game where your boss was working against you? Wow, stop the presses.
I'm just a salaryman. I don't know what you're talking about.
Sucked into oblivion. Which is why I've prepared an even stronger black hole. Checkmate.
I get it, I get the metaphor.
Now, where is Moon River?
I think it's in the oldies. It's
you
an
gonna
old,
do with
it's an
her?
old movie.
Kill her,
And why is that necessary?
so that you can become ruler of the moon.
This is how squatters' rights work, I guess.
They accompany murder?
Mm-hmm.
The moon's not enough for you. Well, if you want the sun, then you're gonna have to kill Mika.
And that's another plot point I don't understand. Mika is apparently ruler of the sun?
Take it.
Because you just said if you want the sun, you have to kill Mika, which is the annoying girl.
You really are an
I don't think she was annoying, but, you know, somebody's got to rule the moon. It might as well be the annoying anime girl.
My job.
Well, no, the person who rules the moon is Moon River.
Oh.
Mika rules the sun. Apparently.
You mind going somewhere else? Got a lot of bad memories.
Also, I think this is like an alternate dimension or something, because we're inside the same office, but everybody's gone.
Why not?
It's like at the end of Final Fantasy VII where you fight Sephiroth in your brain.
Because you're the last boss.
I can't remember the end of Final Fantasy VII. Is that how it worked?
People keep acting like this is a revelation. I thought it was obvious, but then again,
I
I'm
can't
a very
remember.
astute...
The last time I played Final Fantasy VII, it was brand new.
I was telling this to my friend, Chris, on the man drinking coffee, and...
not that Chris, a different Chris, of course.
I'm here, David. Where are you?
You're late!
Oh. So for the last level, how about we revisit a level used earlier in the game?
You know, I would express outrage, but I did kind of expect this to happen,
Yeah,
so I'm sorry.
This is just what's really confusing about the game. We got to this in, what, the second or third episode?
Right.
And everything in the middle, honestly, we could have skipped entirely. Because, you know, they're one-off, sure, that's fine, but I mean, between the 3 dream levels and all this crap, it's like almost everything we did was kind of pointless, really. It occasionally tried to develop a character, but it never did anything.
Well, you see, Suda knew you were going to say that.
Go on.
So he did this on purpose so you can play your Call of Duties and your Metal Gears and be a little bit wiser and be like, hey, you know, Suda made me think about character-driven narratives. And that's where Anita Sarkeesian comes in.
Of course, the topic of the day.
No, I'm sorry, I got it then. Is this... Did they edit anything at all, or is it just like beat for beat the exact same level?
Well, it's not exactly the same level because we're going to go the opposite direction. We went left at first, but now we're going to be going to the right.
They just mirrored the geometry, text included, so it's all backwards.
It's much faster.
Oh.
Partway because it's not every single room, but also because, well, I'll show you in a bit. The rooms all have these little mine things going off. In the DLC episode, I cut it out, but those things were going off in the area with the darkness. You had to light the torches in. And 800. Okay. Now, I don't get enough experience to max out the charge gun. But somebody in the thread said it was broken, and after upgrading it once, I have to agree. So, charged up. Almost killed them, and it has a very big blast radius.
It's like that dark beam from the bad Metroid game. Well, one of the bad Metroid games. Of the trilogy, the worst one.
Of course. I never played the Wii ones, did you?
No.
Well,
no.
I'm sorry, I rented one of them and I couldn't get into it because it wasn't
Was
good.
it the one where she was afraid of Ridley despite having fought him
Oh no, this
less
was
than 12 times?
this was one of the Metroid Prime trilogy ones. The earlier ones, not Other M. Other M.
The other M turned out to be Mondo.
The Other M was the one that a lot of people hate. Yeah, kind of did a little bit of an Indiana Jones thing there. Sword fight? No thanks.
Yeah. Yeah, you're just like Indiana Jones.
Exactly
I think he
like
nailed
Indiana
the comparison.
Jones. I'm even wearing a fedora now. Also, the women are still calling me.
Can't wait to see you.
Just like Indy.
Yep.
The short round's calling you. And like,
About
oh,
to-
Mondo.
I was about to
what's
say,
going on?"
Mika's probably short round.
I don't know who that's more unfair to.
No.
Oh, he got ya. He's like, hey, get out of there. I put drywall up there for a reason.
Stupid Gordos. Just die, come on. See, the gun makes it way easier. It doesn't really use that much blood either.
Yeah. How fast can you upgrade it to this state in the game?
Well, you can't get this until you have like 2 or 3 missions left. That's when it finally lets you date that. It would, date that fine woman and get her to unlock the gun. Because
which one was it? Was it the vampire or the
Not the vampire.
bar country?
The one in the bar. When I showed her in the video, I think that was as soon as you were able to do it.
Okay.
And then you needed you had to upgrade it twice. I might have been able to get on a little bit sooner. Probably could have for the DLC if I knew it'd be this good.
You know, I have a lot of trouble getting past the first date too, Geoff, so I can sympathize with your struggles.
Do it. Come on. The shield guys are annoying because they just needlessly prolong the fight. It's just like the...
Everything prolongs the fight. Nothing.
Oh, I guess.
Alright, I say that with peace and... Whoa.
They should get that looked at.
Man, those contractors. You gotta get 3 estimates for purple crap in the ceiling.
Well, there's more mildew.
Throw out the low one.
Everybody has a shield. What is even going on here?
Does it, okay, I guess it does.
Yeah.
It penetrates the shield.
Yeah. It's good. I was honestly kind of hoping I could get the final upgrade for it, but it's 1200. That's like the most expensive thing, I think.
$1,200
Yes.
or yen.
Yes. 1,200 yen dollars.
Come on, why are you using the sword?
I don't know. I don't think I was paying attention.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't even let it
Good.
get fully charged up. I mean, you know, it goes around, it turns blue, and then it turns green.
Am I colorblind? Is this how I find out? Because it looks like it's just black and white.
Well, I mean the reticule when it's charging.
Oh, okay. I just look at the shot because it's so visually pleasing.
Of course. I'll say, though, the thing that this game does nicely are just the vibrant colors at times that pop out. Unfortunately, the blacks are far too black, so it just ends up, you know, looking too saturated.
It is a little oversaturated. I think it's a good utility to kind of draw away from the fact that the models are a little bit
Yeah, the models definitely
less
need
detailed.
work.
So good for them.
I think it would have worked better if they went with kind of a, you know, a cel-shaded sort of approach rather than just regular. I don't know. I'm thinking about how Killer 7 purposefully had what looked almost like cel-shaded sort of stuff, and then this went with regular 3D models that weren't the same sort of approach and just doesn't look the same. I don't know.
How could you just leave me? You cold, cold man.
Women, am I right?
I would love it if women were calling me like this.
Always when I'm trying to kill someone on the moon. Sniper in a hallway for no reason. We're almost done with this, though. Then we can get to the wonderful final battle.
I'm looking forward to it.
No, you're not.
I have my hopes up.
You're looking forward to the credits, I know you.
No. I want to see how this rich storytelling ends.
We are back in the mezzanine. I don't want to fight these guys. Goodbye.
Good use of the word mezzanine. I like it.
I'm a big fan of $5 words. Yeah, I wasn't noticing when I was playing, but it really does not take much blood at all to fire that.
You're just punching him in the eye?
Because if you get close and you punch them a few times, they go to self-destruct mode, and it's, you know, almost like just pissing them off. If you irritate your eye, then you won't have a good time.
You're making him irate.
Mm-hmm. Every master must have a good pupil. Even if the joke is...
Oh, come on, that barely works.
Even if the joke was a little corny, yeah. Corny.
People are gonna miss the subtle story going on where you and I are constantly dueling with who can come up with the worst pun.
Almost done.
God, come on!
Almost done. Something I haven't been able to show, but these big guys, they actually have a turret on their shoulder.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like I forgot about it until I got here.
They're so fierce.
Yep.
Now, David is your brother.
Yes.
Correct?
Correct.
But your name's Mondo.
Uh-huh.
Who is the older brother?
I assume
came
David's
first?
I assume David's the older brother.
Okay, so David came first and like, wait, that name is not stupid enough. And then they came up with Mondo for the second
You see,
kid.
Mondo came from the mother's side.
What? Wait, if they're
No, I mean the
Suda.
namesake probably came from the mother's side or something like that. I'll name the first kid, you name the next one. David? Really?
Mondo could just be his baptism name.
There's Mondo Zappa and David Zappa? Sounds like Frank Zappa's boring brother.
Nah, his name's just David Bowie. David Bowie Zappa. He wishes he was David Bowie. I shouldn't say that. I'm sorry, David. I know you listen to LPs, especially
David
on the essay
Bowie
forums.
is a very big fan of this LP, I'll have you know.
Can you just, like, kill him or something? Like,
I'm working on it, I'm building up steam.
come on!
It's happening.
Give him, like, a diet high in sodium, because this is taking forever. Alright, there we go.
Yep. Now,
You're next, David.
now we can fight a boss.
Wait! Late!
Now it's too late. It's too late to introduce character.
I think it's funny that David's back here in the exact same spot where we beat him before. It's almost like we left, and as soon as we left the planet, he popped back into the building. Just like nothing happened.
You know, some jackass is gonna submit some kind of theory that this was all in Mondo's head and he got knocked out or something like that. And you know what? You could stuff your theory in your pipe and smoke it.
Well, how else can you explain the unicorn? Because the game sure never does.
Takeru?
Yes. Takeru the unicorn.
Alright, just to be clear, we're talking about the same unicorn.
Also, did you miss this
great,
outfit?
this again. God damn it.
Are you ready for some very awkward camera angles? Because the boss fight itself doesn't start for about another minute. The game is going to be fighting for us for a bit here.
Great.
Ready for some nice gams?
You see, this place is the moon.
How do you get that outfit on, actually?
I remember.
Very carefully.
I guess?
Remember what?
You always talk too much.
Wow. Somebody in a Suda game saying another character talks too much? That is pretty risque.
You use a lot of words, you talk a lot, but you don't say very much. But...
A little something for the ladies.
Yep. We've had Gigolo mode, but we've also got this for the women folk.
Women folk.
Yep, the women folk. Clumsy attack, he jumps and looks like he's about to swing, and then he does this really weak punch or something. It just looks very funny to me.
Was all that supposed to be cool?
It was supposed to be.
Oh. I'm sorry for not reacting in kind. That was cool.
So this is very much like the first time we fought him. His second form was just like this. At this point I'm thinking, okay, fuck it. Oh!
Oh my
That's
goodness.
how good the gun is!
Thank you,
Now
person
I'm
in thread
kinda
who
like,
recommended
oh, mother of
this.
God. I'm using the gun some more.
That is just the bee's knees. Did he just say you're too slow even though he took like a quarter of his health
Yep.
off? Alright.
There we go. So there's also something else I had mentioned before, but the game on the PC is capped at 30 frames. You can go in.
It also assumes that you're on an Xbox controller?
Yeah, well, you can go into the settings and you can disable that on, you know, the little .ini or config files. You can raise the limit. But the thing is, apparently, if you do that, QTEs where you mash the button, it expects you to be like 2 to 3 times faster. So every time I had like a sword clash with David, I'm basically mashing like crazy because he will very easily beat you.
There is a similar glitch in the Dark Souls, where if you had the game go higher than 60 FPS, you became an intolerable idiot who would constantly post about Dark Souls on the internet.
I know that,
I said that with peace and love.
of course, not naming names. But I remember Shadow of the Colossus supposedly had the same problem too. Like the Colossi are supposed to react to like frame cycles or something, and since they bumped up the frame rate to 60 frames, a lot of the times it's the Colossi jiggle around way too much.
Oh. You know, I figured that problem would have been tackled a long time ago. Oh wait, what's happening here?
We have a space form. So this is a skin that you can unlock called Omni Mondo. We're a spaceman.
This is the race to the bottom. I don't know who looks even dumber.
Now, unfortunately, you cannot use your gun out here.
Oh, good. I was just about to ask that. Wow.
I think I tried a few times in here. Yeah.
Oh.
It's like it's just X'd out it. Actually...
Oh, you got no blood.
Oh, I think it's because I'm out of blood, yeah. I'm not absorbing it when I'm hitting him, so...
Well, yes, because he's this angelic character,
Yeah.
which is a new trope for
Yep,
Japanese
we're in
games.
space.
Wow.
Now, whenever he does this thing, where he's summoning those orbs, he's invincible. So you just have to sit there, and now those orbs are going to chase after me. So whenever he does that, you just sit back, and at random he does this, where he just... Oh, but he kicks you to another little platform like this. Buns of steel. I do have blood now, though.
This is vaguely reminiscent of what I can remember the last fight of Bayonetta looking like.
Bayonetta?
Yeah. So I think Suda just played that game and said, "That's cool. Let's do this." And he forgot to like build up anything. Because I'm not. Did the moon explode? Is that what happened, or?
No, we just tore off
there
a
it
chunk
is.
of the moon.
Oh, okay. With his house. That's not going to help the resale value. I'll be honest with you. It's already hurting since there's no oxygen. People go to this place and say, "This place has got no atmosphere."
Waka waka. Now, he's out of health, but it's not letting me finish this round. I'm also out of blood, I'm noticing, but that's not part of it, I don't think. Any day now.
This boss breaks all the rules.
Yep.
He's not governed by your...
Okay, that's what it was, yeah. Okay, so I did. That's... Usually, when I was short blood, it still showed a little trigger for past bosses and stuff. It just wasn't showing anything there. Hey, let's change places again. So this angel form is boring. Let's go to something else for the third fight. And also, let's have some very cool last boss music, even though the third form is very short. Not yet, you'll know it.
Ah, rats.
Oh, so much for that interesting bit of lore. Well, not interesting, but different.
Lore.
That's our moon alien form.
Who's this?
David.
Oh, okay.
And he's got our same move set to some degree.
Ugh.
He's a pain.
Such a copycat.
He's kind of a pain in the ass to fight, but he doesn't. He's very quick to beat if you're good about it.
The final chapter.
Oh, it's that public domain song.
Yep. I cannot for the life of me remember the name of it, but it's a moon thing.
It's the chiptune version of some like classical song that I can't
It's
recall.
a moon one. I should know this, but I don't. I feel bad.
Moonlight Sonata.
No. That's da 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 da. And I just got into a weird sort of timing thing here. Trying to stretch out the music a little more. Then I'm like, wait a second, this game's gone on long enough.
Oh, my hero. Mondo has his beloved katana, I have my beloved LP here.
And that, as they say, is that. It's a brand new suit.
You become strong. Mondo. I
think you just got weaker.
No, you're stupid.
Mondo, you really think you've won this battle?
Because there's a fourth form.
Please.
Lost. Accept your death like a man.
A man with a fantastic ass.
It is a pretty good ass.
Do you?
Just saying.
Do not forget, you and I are bound together by the same blood.
Yeah, that's how brothers usually work, in most cases.
I get it.
Get the point?
Don't make me repeat myself. You talk too much.
Look at that face.
Face.
Look at that
Killer
face.
is dead.
Killer is...
And there's something going on in the background, but it's not important. Apparently there's a darkness volcano, and we're right in the middle of it? Maybe?
Okay.
I don't know what it's called there.
You are just
That was a good
incorrigible.
pun. How about we give Mondo a hand, huh?
Stand down.
Wait, hold off on that joke.
So that's how it is. David. Your blood and mine.
A negative.
Give him a hand.
Welcome, Mondo.
He disarmed himself.
Waka waka. Meanwhile, in the boathouse. At least Moon River's not hanging around. So like, why are you crying? I was here the whole time. Oh no, she was here. I'm sorry. I have no respect for this ending, and the outfit you saw on Heidi Klum or whatever is an unlockable outfit. Mika should have been wearing a different one as well, but it didn't load when she was in that previous scene for some reason. I'll show it afterward.
Thanks, Suda.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, who's it gonna be?
Who does she wants to kill?
Who's it gonna be?
Well, we won't know.
It's Seal.
You're under arrest. I think her outfit's supposed to be like what fighting game is that? The one with Hagar and stuff
Mortal
like
Kombat.
that? No, it was like this.
Street Fighter.
No, it's the one that has
Killer Instinct.
has Hagar and Guy and all that stuff. There's like
Super
these...
Smash Brothers.
Yeah, that's the one. The model's in a few Capcom games though. It's supposed to be like this biker lady or something, and her outfit looks just like that. It's an older thing. So there's a dude here on the moon who has both hands.
Jerk. Thinks
Yeah.
he's so cool with his double hands.
Yeah.
Better than everyone.
So hey, that was a twist ending. How about that?
I always... that means the barest qualifications for a twist ever.
Yeah. So basically, I guess Mondo got possessed by David.
You make your own
But
ending.
he
That's
has
what I
an
love about
arm.
Suda.
He has an arm back, and yeah. So there you have it, folks. Killer was dead, re-deaded, and now Killer is undead.
Wow. Wow. There was a character named TM551.
Yeah, I don't know who a number of those folks are on there. It's probably some robot thing that spoke once, but I don't know.
Well, it seems here you didn't overdub the ending credits with copyrighted music, which I think is strange. But you know, to each their own.
I could do something in post.
You know, when we first started this LP, you came to me and you said, "Hey, you wanna try out this game? It's called Killer is Dead." I'm like, that sounds familiar. And I remembered it's the game with the bad dating scenes, right? And I got really, really excited. And then, you know,
Then
they weren't really that
the
good.
LP happened.
And then the LP happened, and you know, you skipped the vampire lady. You know, I said to myself, well, you know, this would be a good opportunity for me to, you know, capture a little bit of the audience of Gian. And that didn't happen either. And I said, well, you know, it's a Suda experience, right?
The thread's a 4 out of 5 because I mailed it in. I'm dragging this down.
And then, well, let me finish. I'm a little bit wanting for more Suda craziness, you know? I want the Suitster, and I didn't think I got the Suitster.
No.
But you know what I did get out of all this, Giap? I got a friend.
Aw.
A friend who will ban all my enemies on the SA forums, both real and imagined.
I would have banned anybody anyway. You didn't have to do the LP.
What?
You didn't have to do the LP. I would have banned people otherwise.
Well, I want you to be like my puppet.
Oh. I think it's
Oh, this game
I
used
think it's
big.
funny that you mentioned Puppet because of the next LP I was going to do, but it's going to remain a secret.
Can't even begin to guess.
You probably can't. Most folks don't know about it. Seriously.
I'm LPing this game. You've probably never heard of it.
It's a really obscure game. It actually is really obscure. Oh, right, we got paid also for failing miserably.
Well, David got paid.
Well,
now
it
he's
was
just gonna
signed
consolidate
Mondo.
his power.
Actually, David mixed with Mondo. Dondo? Also, look at the number of times we made a beauty hours.
Yay!
This is
The amount of money you spent on beauty is $1 million.
That's collecting across multiple playthroughs, I think. So
Good
these are the
gravy.
outfits that I bought. Officer Son and Illegal Enforcer. There's some for Mondo, but we already saw them in game. There was like his casual one where he's wearing and that he wore in a dream with jeans and stuff. There's Ulti Mondo that was in space. And then there's Legendary Executioner, which is his brother's outfit for 100 million.
There's Laundry Day Mondo. He's wearing sweatpants and a shirt.
Killer is dead. Don't buy it. Thank you for watching.
Thanks for watching.